Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
On the pickup.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls. So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And 6 yards.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Complete.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
On the play. First down, Chargers.
Herbert now finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Complete to
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
complete to
Austin Eckler. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
ball carrier.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. That's good.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs, nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Second and 1.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Herbert. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Complete to David Njoku. First and goal, Chargers.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Third and goal.
The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on fourth and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, second down.
He's brought down at his own 4-yard line. A 3-yard
second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
First half with the score, Chargers 14.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. From the 27, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for KC. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
56. Mike, 56 right there,
Mahomes now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And again, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught for the 2 points. Successful. Could have been up one with a point after, but they go for 2. And it worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, the field goal can still get you.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level and make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. This is the tight end, Njoku. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Los Angeles.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The quick slant caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. David Njoku, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is the absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire.
Number 25.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Steps away to his left. And it's complete to Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now Edwards-Helaire. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Tighten up. Check the backer, check the backer.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. But it's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Back to throw. Mahomes. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game.
That makes the score.
So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, every team wants to be physical.